Who else out there feels that this is therapeutic? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Like, I'm always with my hair clippers. Not clippers, scissors. Or hair scissors. Hair shears. That's the right term, right? Right word? Anyways, who else feels like this is like relaxing? I don't know why, but I do. And I'm afraid if I keep going, I might end up cutting way too much and I'm gonna be like, ooh. Okay, that's a little dramatic, but no, seriously, I feel like I'm gonna end up cutting too much. But you know, you're supposed to, right? You're supposed to do this to prevent split ends and to keep your hair growing. Anyways, where are we going with this video? Hey you guys, it's Carlos. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry about that. I was like, so I just had this like the shearings. No wait, no, that's not the right word. This scissors. I had the scissors. This is, call it what it is. Sitting in front of me, I'm like, oh, I need to do some clipping. Anyways. Where am I going again with this video? Hey you guys, it's Carlos here. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Clearly, I'm not there yet. It's a new year and nothing has changed up here. Anyways, you guys, how are you guys doing? Happy New Year's. I hope you had a good, safe, and relaxing or fun, depending how your day went. Mine was just at home, relaxing, trying to watch TV, but I'm like watching TV on my cell phone and I'm like, that's how it was. Anyways, you guys, how are you guys doing? All right, today's video, I figure we will do another sit down chat. Hopefully I didn't scare you guys away because clearly I'm not all there right now. So today's video, we are going to be testing out, because I actually purchased this a while back ago and I never used it. And I'm like, dang, Carlos, there's a lot of palettes behind me that I bought, which it should be a resolution of mine, a New Year's resolution to not buy palettes anymore because clearly I have like a whole range of them. But I don't like making resolutions because I never keep them. I've never done that. I tried it for 2 years and they never work out. So now I just put goals in my life where I make a goal or visualize a goal and I visualize a goal and I try to achieve that goal. I think I got it. Anyways, so that's my goal for this new year, to try to buy less products. Why I say it like that? Less products, less makeup palettes. Just because it's new doesn't mean I have to get it, right? Anyways, you guys, where was I going again with this video? Yeah, we were going to test this out. I don't even know if Too Faced still sells this. It's obviously, as you can see, the teddy bear palette. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let me just take this hat off. I only had it on because I felt like my hair was a hot mess, and plus I needed color in my hair. Like my roots are not my roots, my gray hair is showing. Like right here it is. Like, sorry, my right, left. Like my gray hair is showing. That's what happens when you're almost 50. You know, you gotta keep it maintained if you don't want your grays to show. All right, you guys, so where was I going? All right, one thing I will say about Too Faced, which I don't really like, is that I feel like if you bought one palette, you bought them all. Let me show you exactly what I mean by that. Okay, so here's just a few Too Faced palettes that I actually own. I actually own a couple more, but I didn't want to take them all out. I just grabbed the ones that were closest by me. Okay, so this is the one that we're going to be reviewing, or just using, right? Making an easy look, I hope. All right, so this is the Cinnamon Swirl. Never used it. Okay, the only one that actually stands out to me is completely different is this one right here, but look at the color scheme, right? Okay, this one, this is an oldie but a goodie. Yeah, there you guys go. See what I mean? Like, color schemes still consistent. Look at this, color schemes still consistent, except this color right here. Okay, now this palette I absolutely love. I was so happy when I found it at TJ Maxx back in the days. Back in the day, sorry. And when I picked this up, look, my thought is, I don't know if they still sell this particular palette, to be completely honest. They may or they may not. This palette right here, I would honestly say this is your go-to palette for a lot of looks. Like, let me show you again. This one right here, right? Okay, we got that, right? Let me bring this back up. Again, where are we going with this video? I swear. Okay, so then we got this palette and this palette. Right? Very similar, like in the same family. I think the only thing that's makes Too Faced kind of like stick out like a sore thumb in the beauty world is their packaging. And let's be completely honest and frank here. The only reason why they've done well in the beauty industry the last, well, not the last couple of years, the last couple of years they haven't been doing quite well, is really, no shade, is pretty much their packaging. When they first came out, they had really interesting like packaging design, and that's what intrigued people the most, especially for like the younger individuals. So because of that, that's what created like kind of this cult following, like, oh, Too Faced this and Too Faced that, blah 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 blah. Now they're like, Too Faced, yeah, same colors, you just keep recycling them. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and just get started because I've been talking too damn much. All right, you guys, so the first shade I'm going to go into is this one right here. It's right next to this little teddy bear palette, teddy bear embossment shadow. I believe it's called Stuffed. It's so hard to read, to be completely honest. I don't know which is which, but anyways, I'm going to go into that shade first. The brush I'm going to be using is a Tresloose Beauty. This is the B103 brush. The reason I want to be using this one is because I'm going to apply the product right on the actual crease line and then buff it out to kind of give it more of a darker look in the crease area. Hopefully this actual color itself is dark enough where I'm able to see or visualize, that's not the right words I'm trying to use, where it comes off as being dark but not too dark. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me just show you. All right, you guys, so I was able to go ahead and buff that out on both of the eyelids. Now, what I want to end up doing is going in with the same brush that I ended up using. I did clean it off, but I want to go in with a darker shade on the outer corner of my eye. So I think I'm going to go in with the darkest one that's in this palette, which is this one right here. Again, the lighting, sorry. It's called Boop, Boop, Boopy Doop. I don't know where that came from. Anyways, so I'm going to apply that directly on the outer corner of my eyelids, but very lightly. I'm hoping that this actual shadow itself is buildable in terms of color. So if I apply it a little bit, at least I'll have a little bit more control. All right, you guys, so I was able to go ahead and apply that on both of the eyelids and also buff it out to kind of give it almost like a semi-smoky eye look. All right, so the next shadow I'm going to go into, my dog just walked in the room, is this, it doesn't look like in the monitor, but this is almost kind of like a very light pink. If I believe correctly, if I'm reading this right, it's called Gilda-Bear, but I could be wrong. Now, I'm going to apply that directly on the inner corner of my eyes, and then right on top of that color, I'm actually going to go into this one, like it's almost kind of like a light pink metallic color right on top of the Gilda-Bear, and I believe that shade, it is called Press Pause. Is that right? Yes, Press Pause. All right, let me go ahead and do that right now so I can show. Is this the right brush I'm going to be using? Anyways, so I'm going to be using a different brush now. This is also from Tresloose Beauty. This is the B111. Bingo! No, seriously. Eye brush I'm going to be using. All right, guys, let me show you exactly how I'm going to be applying this. All right, you guys, so I was able to go ahead and apply both of those eyeshadow shades on top of, or I should say, in the inner corner of my eyes. See that right there? Unfortunately, I can't talk. Unfortunately for the glitter one, I couldn't use the brush. It just wouldn't pick up. So I unfortunately had to use my fingers, which I hate using my fingers, to be completely honest. I don't like using my fingers to apply eyeshadows, but it is what it is. All right, the next shade I'm going to be using is the one that actually looks like a teddy bear. You probably won't be able to see it, which is this one right here. It's called Sharing is Caring. Now, I'm actually going to apply that right below the brow bone area, pretty much right on top of the eyeshadows that I just got done using, because I want to kind of add some color to there. All right, so the brush that I'm going to be using, this is a Chanel brush. This is 204, just in case you are curious. I know some people are. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that shade, as I mentioned, right below the brow bone area. Okay, you guys, so I was able to go ahead and apply that shade on both of the eyelids. It is very light and actually in color, so that's a good thing. Now, if you want the look to pop just a little bit more, you could go in with another shimmer. I'm just kind of worried it might be overkill, but we'll try it. All right, so we're actually going to go into this one that's right above, or not above, but this one right here. It's kind of interesting. If you look in the actual pan, it has like gold flakes in there too. But whatever, we will be using that one. That one is called Lace Teddy. That's another thing I don't like about their palette or their eyeshadow names within their palettes. They're very seductive. As well as say another word. But yeah, not crazy about that, but it is what it is. All right, so I'm just going to apply that right in the outer edge of the brow bone area, right here. I say because I was expecting it to be a tad lighter, to be completely honest. It's giving me chromatic overall appearance. You see that? It's not what I was expecting. We'll make it work. Okay, you guys, so I made it work as best as I could. I'm not happy with it, to be completely honest. Now, looking at it, I should have guessed it is one of those shades where it kind of looks different depending on the angle that you're turning. It is what it is. Lesson learned, right? All right, so real quick, just in case if this ever happens to you guys, where, like, say you don't want to do like those lines where it's all cleaned up, you want it to be kind of like just naturally done. Now, over here, it doesn't look so bad, right? But over here, it looks a little bit more on the rough side. So there's two options that we could do to kind of correct that area. Now, either you can go in with your foundation and just like lightly just tap it down, kind of like muff it out. Or you could go in with a kind of like a shadow that's closest to your overall skin tone. I would do that, but it's whatever you have available. So now I'm going to go into this one right here. It's Too Faced. That's what I'm not sure what shade that is. So let's just see if, right here, let's see if that works here. Let's just take a look. Again, I just want to kind of, because it almost kind of gives off like a harsh line area, and I want to kind of diffuse that a bit. So let's just see and bring it down over here. Because again, if you're going to do a whole full face, then you'll be able to kind of cover that up. Okay, you guys, so as I mentioned, I went ahead and to kind of like diffuse those harsh lines areas. Hopefully you guys can see that it did clear that up, so it didn't look so, I don't want to say muddy, but it didn't look so heavy now. You see that? Pretty good. This is the eye that I initially put on that, like, that color. Not so happy, but whatever. Like there's like there's this one spot right here. I feel like it just a little bit. You ever have that happen where you're just working on something, like you see a little bit? There it goes. It's fixed now. All right, you guys, so what do you guys think? Overall, it's okay. I'm gonna be completely honest. Those metallic shades, at least the one that I had to use, it sucks that I had to use my finger, not my brush. But when I did go in with my finger, it felt a little on the dry side. So, anyways, I was kind of expecting it to be more on the softer side, but it's okay. It worked. But overall, it is blendable, so that's a good thing, right? You saw that it showed you it was like a little area that clearly needed to be blended out, so it blended out quite well. The pigment is there. It's also buildable, so that's a good thing. I like the look. I'm not gonna say I don't. Do I like the palette? It's adorable, yes, but I showed you the other palettes, and to me, I think this is a tad redundant with Too Faced. Again, stick with like your 2 or 3 favorite palettes, or even just one, to be completely honest, where this way you can create more multiple looks. I would probably, if they still have this, which I don't know, I probably would stick with this, to be completely frank and honest, just because you can create more looks with that, with practically the same colors in here, except this one is a tad different learning experience. Did not know that was a chrome. I can never say that word right. Anyways, you guys, definitely leave a comment below. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. I'm not doing a full face today. It's just because I really just want to focus on the eyes and the actual on the product itself. But again, leave a comment. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. Do you guys enjoy things like this? A little smaller, conversational tutorial videos? I don't know, maybe you guys do. I enjoy them because I'm able to talk with you guys back to back, so that to me I do enjoy, but I also want to do things that you also enjoy as well. But until then, make sure to brush your teeth, wash your culo, and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye now.